organic product and also in consumer behavior. It is important for the companies have organic product to marketing their product outside Palestine, and to get a knowledge of tourist consumer behavior and attitude towards organic Palestinian product, and also highlight the effect of tourist purchasing behavior in the Palestinian market. The objectives behind our work is make a market analysis and potential to determine the potential market for the product, and also determine the factors that affecting the purchasing decision of tourists come visit in Palestine. Knowing the characteristics of the organic product that attracting the tourists to buy this product, and also to determine the impact of indicators like demographic and concerns of health, concerns of environmental on consumer behavior. And finally, discover the patterns tourist consumption that towards organic Palestinian organic product. So we put different questions. The first one is what is the reality of consumption patterns in Palestinian toward organic Palestinian product? And what are the factors affecting the tourist consumer behavior? And the third one, what are the potential markets can the producer market their product there? And also, what is the impact of demographic characteristics and concern of health, caring, environmental, and consumer behavior? After reviewing the previous literature review and articles, we focus in the three studying area. The first one is organic farming in Palestine, and the second one is consumer attitude and behavior, and the third one is the tourist consumption of organic food. Related with the first one, we can see here the milestones of the organic farming in Palestine, starting from 1992 until 2019. We can see here there is establishing a new company working in organic sector, and also the strategies. There's a strategy in 2016. Palestine became member of the Mediterranean Organic Agriculture Network, MUAM. And also we have related with the second studying area, the consumer attitude and behavior. The third one is tourist consumption of organic food. We closely related with this food, services, consumption of local food, and gastronomic experience in tourism. Our methodology based on descriptive approach, and this approach will consist of combination between office study, articles, conference papers, and publications, reports, research, and field studies that research question by surveying the opinion of our samples. We can say now about the population study, 800,000 tourists from different countries visit Palestine every year. We determine our sample 384 by using the official website for statistical to determine the samples. Our study tool is the questionnaire, and although we will analyze our questionnaire by statistical treatment, statistical program SPSS. Potential difficulties maybe we will face it during our work. The first one is the lack of Palestinian and non-Palestinian studies, the difficulties in data collection, which will take a long of time. Some tourists may tolerate the questionnaire, and the lack of correct understanding on organic product. What is organic product exactly? Expected results, we expected knowing the potential market for our product, knowing the factors that directly affect tourist purchase decision, and obtaining statistical information about the trade exchange and the market share of organic product, and clarify the impact of a price and the quality on tourist purchase decision. Our work already started in November 2019, and we will finish it we wish to finish it in October 2020.
You wish.
And you can see now the activities during this period, and also data collection, analysis, and also, I put in your hands the references that I use it. And finally, thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Basil. Nice presentation. I have two technical comments. One comment is that if you put a number on the slides, you have to slash the total number. Otherwise, if you write three,
okay.
we don't know 3 out of how many.
Okay.
So, otherwise the number is meaningless. Okay? So if you say 3 out of 20, we understand where are we. They're not following the presentation. If you see 3, it can be 3 out of 1,000. Okay, this is one point. The second point is you have to take care of some English and grammar and orthographic mistakes. Okay, these are very important. There are some few things, commas, wordings that have to be more precise. So take care of those because this will have a weight in the overall evaluation later on. Okay, especially at the end. Now, one conceptual question to me is that I understand the point of the international market opportunities, but why so much is based on the tourist, and not also in, for example, invading additional potential markets with other means? Why you relate so much on tourists?
Because the tourists have the large number of sales for tourists in Palestine. The organic. Organic in Palestine is not so famous for all the people, but the tourists have more ability to buy it. Because of that, we decide to study the tourist consumer preferences.
I understand that, but the tourist it's interested in the local product, especially the organic, but does not build the market themselves because it may be occasional buying.
Yes.
One can come to Palestine for one trip and that's it for the rest of the life. How do you move this aspect to the international market? You need to build up the real market, which based on tourists may be going through specific processes.
Yeah, we can determine the international market by studying our tourists come to Palestine. If you want to buy, if you have Palestinian product in your country, you can buy it or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is like maybe it will be a question for us.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you.
for the work. Nothing to add. I'm aware also of some changes that occurred because it was focusing on consumers, Palestinian consumers in Italy. So now, maybe you didn't mention that you will the survey will be conducted in Palestine.
In Palestine, yes.
I expect also that you communicate when you are leaving, so it will be kind of mobility. Nothing to add. Good work.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, the presentation was very clear. There was logical sequences on it. I am a little bit concerned about the focus again, because you are going to have a lot of questions and a lot of issues. Studying international markets is not the same as studying the tourist market. So I would recommend you to focus on one of the two, and maybe having, let's say, the international market as a background that you use as a literature review. So the study will be focused on tourists if you want to address the tourists, but you will have a background information based on the literature, on the existing report that are related to international markets. This is my suggestion, because otherwise it becomes too wide and you won't be able to give, let's say, reliable results.
Thank you.
And then you should make some hypotheses again based on a conceptual framework. So look at the literature review, not only what is related to Palestine, but what is related to tourists, consumers in general, maybe of organic food or of sustainable food.
Thank you. No question?
No.
Thank you very much again. Sonia Chili. Sorry for the pronunciation. Chili, how do you pronounce it? Chili. Whenever you're ready. So we don't have the formal break. If you need a coffee or something, go and serve yourself. I didn't mention that you are supervised by Dr. Verasto and Dr. Cornara, and you will talk about new pesticides in organic citrus.
Yes. So hi everyone. So the topic of the presentation is efficacy and side effect of new pesticides in organic citrus. The presentation will follow this